Hello, I'm here. I'm live. Welcome. Salutations. It's time to paint. And paint we will. Time to paint squigs. I'm going to finish my squig tonight. I'll work on the second squig here. Whoa, let me go to my live here real quick. Make sure everything's cooking along. Make sure the audio is good. If you're watching the VOD, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep doing this until people like and subscribe. But other than that, I'm only going to say it once and then we're going to start painting. Check this out. I got a brand new clean wet palette. Just set up a new piece of parchment and everything. New clean drinking water and paint water and metallic drinking water and everything. We're good to go here. It's a Friday. It's the weekend. I've been busy. I'm still busy, but got time to paint. Having people over this weekend, so I've been cleaning, doing chores, getting ready for that. Squig is looking pretty good though. Look at that. All that highlighting came out pretty nice. His little brand here on his back came out pretty nice. Let's get that to zoom in. Autofocus continuous. Will it autofocus? There we go, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a cute little guy. Look at that. What a great squig. Squigs are so cool. Alright, we're painting. Cleaned all my brushes, so my brushes are nice and clean. We're jamming. We got ivory, and we got bright ivory, and we got Blanco Hueso, which I believe is bone white, allegedly. I know I got one more color of ivory that I need here. There it is. Ivory, that's for the teeth. Detangle these wires and we'll get rolling. Oh man, I'm like literally just detangled the wires. I'm covered in wires again. Actually crazy. I need a better cable management system here. It's a disaster. It shouldn't take me more than an hour to finish this squig off, hopefully. Maybe an hour and a half. These boys are pretty quick, pretty fun to paint, pretty easy. Shake up all that paints at once. A little drop of the bone white, a little drop of the ivory. Gonna do 3 layers on the teeth and the horns and stuff like that, and all the I guess he's got claws. Do squigs have claws? Do squigs have talons? What do squigs have? Do they have toenails or hooves? It looks like a claw to me, but it doesn't look like a very effective claw. Don't think I would call it a talon personally. Alright, 3 layers, boom. Get one little drop of thinner medium here. I'm gonna do a video on painting squigs, like an edited one or something, I think at some point. They're easy to paint, they're fun. People like painting squigs. Trick, I think, is to make videos about popular things. I never make videos about popular things. My videos are always just like me ranting or whatever's on my mind. So basically, I'm just gonna start laying down these layers here. Not too much. Not too much paint to go here. Let's do top first. This I will have to figure out. Maybe go back and touch that up. That's fine. Multiple layers. That's a bottom tooth. Hard with this one to figure out which is the top and which is the bottom teeth. Know which way to paint it from. Trying to leave little triangular patterns in each layer. Kind of looks like streaks in the teeth, streaks in the bone or whatever. Something like that, something like that. There we go. Do a little bit there, there we go. Whew. There we go. Start getting those teeth. Oh, that looks streaky. A little more there on the side. The backs I'm just gonna leave kind of orangey, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. This guy's got horns. The other squig didn't have horns. The horns are a real bonus on this one. There we go. And then the other side. And then that. Bit of a chill Friday night tonight, I think. Work has just been tiring lately, and I haven't had a lot of energy in the evenings. Feeling a little bit better. It's like work, combination of work and also just like stressing about the state of the world. Trying not to, but you know. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good there for those teeth. Alright. Layered up. Hell yeah, alright. Hey, thanks dude. Yeah, just starting. I got 2 more layers on the teeth. Then I gotta do the gums. They should look good with the red gums. The gums will need a little bit of highlighting here, I think, but a couple more layers here on the teeth. Luckily, I got, for some reason, I've ended up having to do a lot of this like bone type painting from Stormcast because they have like random details like this, random monsters and stuff like that that have interesting looking teeth. There we go. Just really thin this one down. I want this to be thin, and then the final layer can be thickened up. There we go. Yeah, that's the magenta ink. I used to try and do gums by hand. Now it's just like magenta ink for everything. Whenever there's a mouth involved, magenta ink. That's what I'm all about. It's just like so bright. Alright, there we go. Keep this going. Oh crap, I forgot to do the horns. Better do that before I forget even more. The horns and the toes. We got little toenails here they gotta do. like claws or something. Maybe little claws, something like that. Something like this. Backside, just a little highlight there, no problems. Claws I'll go over with like ag racks or something once they're highlighted up. There we go. A few little claws down here. There we go. And the horns. Yeah, it's got little like rings on it. I gotta paint those. Yeah, it's got little like lip rings. Haven't done those yet. Those will probably be next. Should be able to get everything done on this guy tonight, I'm hoping. Making pretty good progress. It's really just the horns, the eyes, the rings, the lips, and the gums, and then he's basically done. Oh, and then the base, but the base is always sort of a little side thing, you know? There we go. There go these little tiny horns here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, the squigs. These are like little punk rock squigs, you know. I don't know. maybe the goblins pierce the squig. Who knows? There we go. Squigs are always fashionable. I think squigs are fashionable by nature. Hard to go wrong with squigs, really. All right. This tooth. Roll upside down, start hitting these teeth. There we go. Oh yeah. Little dabs here. Let me see, 2 more teeth here. I don't mind painting teeth. Some things are like tedious and annoying to paint. Teeth are a little tedious, but they're also kind of like something satisfying about seeing a good mouth of teeth come together on a model, you know? There we go. Lighten this up a little. Just do the upper part here, I think. build up higher layers here. Just a bright upper spot to the nails. There we go. There we go. Oh Jesus, dude, I'm not looking forward to painting the clan rat teeth, that's for sure. We got these little tiny stubby ones there. Yeah, those look like they may be a little bit annoying to paint for sure. Don't know if I'm going to be enjoying those ones. Maybe it's really just squigs. Squigs are, everything about squigs are fun to paint, you know? Although I painted some Skaven before and they weren't that bad, but it was just one warband. It wasn't 40 clan rats. And by the time I painted 40 clan rats, your view on Skaven probably would change. Yeah, true. That is true. The fur kind of blends in, eh? I found that with their armor sometimes too. Sometimes it's hard to tell like what's armor because they have like leather armor and then they have fur as well. The Skaven I painted, it's hard to figure out where the fur began and the leather ended and whatnot. Go. Alright, last horn. Little nub horn here. Let's see which side is it. This one? I think it's this one. Or this one, and I can never. Not actually sure. There we go. Do the back like that. Alright, clean. Look at that. Alright. One more layer. One more layer on the teeth. Just the highest, pointiest highlight, the brightest highlight here. I'm doing multiple colors right now. Let me get the other one. I've only painted red squigs before, but this is just a warband, so it's only got 2 squigs. Here was the first one. This guy was red, so I'm going to go sort of like a red and green angle here, like this. Something like that. There's only 2 squigs in this warband, so thought it'd be nice to do opposing colors. I think I don't have any other squigs to paint, but when I do, I think I'm gonna do like, I saw like a picture online of like rainbow squigs, and I thought they looked really cool. I was like, it's like every squig a totally different color. I thought that might be a fun thing to try. So if I ever get myself a box of Boom Spike gifts to paint, I'll probably do something like that. Oh, I'll do some squig nights at some point. Alright. Final layer on the teeth. Just the highest, brightest spot here. There we go. Smooth the rest of these down just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I like the red squig paint job, but I definitely think they look a little more interesting if they're all different colors. And you just get practice highlighting so many different colors too. It's like a good practice thing, just like practice shading and highlighting all different colors. Same with Well, when I was doing Skaven warbands, I did a Skaven warband, and oh, this is Zarbag's Gits. It's an old one. I got it in like the mirrored city box. So it's like these guys. So they're all prime, so it's hard to see. This guy's the leader. Yeah, it's called Zarbag's Gits. I think they're from 2019, maybe? They're like an oldish warband. There was like a 4-pack that came out last year sometime that had this one in it. I got it from Mollig's Mob because that was the one that I really wanted, but then this one came in, so I was like, hell yeah, more Gloomspite. Double Gloomspite box? How can you lose? Smooth this up towards the top here. Let's see if I can make this nice and smooth looking. There we go. That's pretty good for the teeth there. I'll have to clean up the gums a little bit, but I think this is the biggest. This warband is the highest unit count of any Underworld's warband. I remember reading that somewhere. It's got 9 in it. It's 9 Gits in a warband. 2 Squigs and 7 Gits. I don't know if you can see them all on the camera there, yeah. The Squigs get deployed separately, I think, because there's not actually enough starting tiles on an Underworld's board for for 9 models. So you got to deploy the Squigs as like part of the setup phase or whatever, or as part of like the, it's like one of the unit has Squigs as companions or something like that. Anyway, they get set up separately. There we go. Oh, jeez. There we go. Let's finish up the toes here. Just the high points here. Oh, yeah. That. There we go. All right. And the claws, I'm gonna do Earthshade on. I think I'll do the lips. No, I'll do the gums first. The lips and the gums are gonna use some of the same colors. So I'll start with the gums. I'm just gonna do a really watered down magenta for the gums. And basically just like glaze it on just to lighten up some part of the gums. It's gonna have to be like really thin though. I like the Loon Court. I really want that one too. That's a cool warband, by the way. I haven't seen one around recently. I want to get it at some point. Wait, is the Loon Court the new one? No, there was a... What am I thinking of? No, the Loon Court was the old one, right? I know there's so many Gits. There's like 5. I know they just released one. I want that one that has a small Troggoth in it. But then there was also one that was like... it was like an in-between Gits. It wasn't these ones, but it was one from like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. That was also really good. Okay, I'm tune this down a lot, this pink. I basically just want a good layer up top on the gums. Just like pretty thin stuff here. There we go. Let's go like this. Gobapalooza, maybe. I cannot remember. I swear the Gloomspike gets names. They're so like similar. Like not similar, but they're all like Looncore, Gobapalooza, like Squigalanch, you know, it's like I have such a hard time like actually like putting a an image to it in my mind, you know. I'd have to look it up. No, Greencrack's Looncore. Yeah, I was thinking it's Greencrack's Looncore, right? That is the one. That's the older one. That's the one from like 2 years ago. Yeah. That's the one I really want as well. That's a cool one. The new one also very cool though. It's like $55. Warband prices are creeping up. I'll definitely buy it at some point, but some real pink, nice pink, but somewhat unhealthy looking gums as well here. Was it? Oh, okay, yeah. Granoline's Destruction box would have been a good one to pick up, but I just bought the Mirrored City box like not too long before that, so before they announced the $4,000 or the was it 3? Did they release a order one? No, they released the Destruction, Death. Okay, anyway, before they released the additional boxes, I just bought the Mirrored City one, so I didn't end up picking up any of them. Just trying to pink these gums up a little bit, but not too much. I still want them to look kind of magenta. Something like this. Let's go with that. A little bit here, maybe. Yes. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can always justify it somehow with Warhammer, right? I was like, oh, well, you know, it's a good deal, or oh, I'll, you know, if I get this, then I won't buy any more Warhammer for like the next 6 months, or you know, can always find some way to justify it. At least I can, but no, I've been good this year. I had to really tighten up the finances this year. All right. See how that is. Got a pink dot on this too, so I'm just gonna correct that. There we go. There we go. Gums looking nice and pink. I'll work up the lips now with like a little bit of where did it go? Yes, just like tan flesh. I'll start mixing that in. I hope this doesn't look weird. I've been really struggling with squig lips lately. They're kind of strange. They always come out weird, and they got a weird texture to them. So I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna go for it here. Something fleshy looking. Let's go like this. Look kind of spotty. odd, you know? Almost make him look like he's wearing lipstick. Sure, let's do that. And I'll try and just brighten it up a bit. Oh, if you've already bought the individual warbands, I could definitely see that being an issue. I've got the Stormcast one, like the Domitans one. That's the only Stormcast one I have, so I wouldn't pick up the Alliance box if it had that, the Order one, but yeah, I guess you could always sell them off on eBay or something, I don't know. But then you're dealing with the headache of eBay. Nobody wants to deal with the headache of eBay. I'm gonna clean this up under here. Just clean up the underside of the lips there. So weird looking. I'm just gonna go with it. Why not? Okay. This side looks alright here, I think, and then that's not too bad. Could be weirder. Could definitely be stranger. We'll just do this. I think that's about right. Just a little light skin color in between here. The new Gitz Army box, I think it looks pretty expensive, honestly. that's my main, that was my first thought. It looks pretty expensive. I mean, you get the chariots, the wolf chariots are cool. I like the wolf riders. Looks very nice. Also looks very expensive. I like that color for the SQUIG lips though. It's like unsettling. Fleshy, weird lips. Yeah, I think with Gits, it's just like, lately it seems like they're just absolutely nailing the Gits out of the park. Basically everything is going to look good, it's just whether or not the price is palatable. And I don't know about that army box. I don't think I would buy it just because it's so much money for not that many models. But they are real nice looking models, so. I don't know. I think I'll just go like that for the lips. They look weird. They do look weird. Yeah, it's like really bright, the lips. I think it's okay. I think once I get the rings in and the eyes in, it'll look a little bit more cohesive. I think it's just strange right now because of how like, because some of the other parts are incomplete. So I'm gonna do the rings. I think I'm gonna do them all the same color. I'll probably just do, I don't think I'll do gold. Maybe I will do gold. Gold or silver, like steel. Maybe like an Agrax Earthshade or a rusted steel. Let's do that. Oh god, I have to wrestle with this freaking lead. Oh, whoops, lead Belcher bottle. It's like 80% dry. Let's do it. Oh. I'm gonna make all the rings the same color just because I don't feel like painting multiple shades of metal. Me no want think hard now. So let's just do this. I think steel is good, especially with a little bit of rusty look to it. Very squiggy. One, two, three, and the nose ring. So we'll let that dry up for a second. And Nuln Oil first, then Earthshade, I think. Nuln Oil, then a highlight, then Earthshade, then a final highlight. Probably dry enough already. Hey, thanks, dude. I was afraid it was gonna be a little too Christmassy, like a red and green. I went for a turquoise because I was originally gonna do them green, but then I did the other squig red, so I was afraid it was gonna be like a little bit of a Christmas themed squig, but pair of squigs. But I think the turquoise will work out. Gnome. I'm glad it's working out. Yeah, it does seem to make the fangs really stick out, which is always good with squigs because the mouth is like 80% of the model. Alright, gotta let that gnome oil dry here. So what do I gotta do next? Take a few minutes to dry. I'm gonna do a little bit more touching up on the gums. Let me see. Just thin out this paint a little bit more and just do like one more layer on the gums. Sort of pink them up a little bit. Let's try this. A little bit of that. Really even that out a bit, hopefully. There we go. And then notice there's one little gap in between two of these fangs that I also need to fix up here, just right there. There we go. Ooh, pretty good there, I think. Smooth that out just a little bit. I really like this one particular tune on this list. Whatever this playlist is, this one absolutely kills, dude. Holy. I gotta just find this one track, listen to it on repeat for a few hours. It's gonna be my work music tomorrow, or Monday. There we go. Smooth that out a little bit. There we go. I think those are looking pretty good there. Looking real grizzly, real chompy here, you know? I'll be right back, 1 second. I just got a cooking project going on in the kitchen. I gotta go see you too. Yeah, dude. I should put a link in the. Oh, I'm not signed into chat on my laptop. Damn it! I can't link in chat, and I don't have it on my other computer. I'll put it in the stream description next time. It's called Slam House. Slam House DMCA free synthwave mix. With house spelled H-A-U-S. Alright, has that Nuln Oil dried up yet? It's getting there. I guess I'll start on the eyes real quick, because the eyes will take a little bit of time to dry as well. I need to find my black paint. Coal black, there it is. Oh, come on. I'm starting to run out of black paint. Gotta crack a new bottle soon. These squig eyes are never too difficult. I'm just gonna hopefully do it right the first time. In theory, possibly. Just black little beady eyes here, I think. And maybe I'll do a little like white reflection looking thing on them. One eye. Oh, come on. Maximum stability here. Get the eye and nothing else. Get the eye and nothing else. There we go. Close enough. Hey, look at that. I think that worked. All right. Now we gotta go down to the small brush and paint the little light reflection dots in the eyes, hopefully. Not yet though, let that dry up. I think I can start highlighting this up again. So now that I did Nuln Oil on it, I'll go back over all these just on the high parts and do another layer of lead belcher. Whew, man, I'm kind of cooked tonight. Friday. Fried day. Last day of the week. Sleep all weekend. 48 hours straight sleeping. That's my plan. Stay in bed all day tomorrow. No, I might literally die if I stayed in bed all day. Okay, what's next? What is next? I let that highlight layer dry, and then I bust out the Agrax Earth Shade, and then I bust out the silver to do like some of the like rusty speckles. Ugh. We're doing a lot of extra chores this week because we're having a bunch of people over tomorrow. Doing a little bit of a LAN, you know. Like to get all the boys around and do some gaming in person every now and then. Absolutely pig out on dominoes, you know. Never get too old to do a LAN, you know. The years roll by, the hair gets thinner and thinner. But you're never too old to have the boys around and eat pizza and play video games, you know? Whoa. USB debugging. Okay, sure. Give me a second here. Why not? If the program is asking for USB debugging, I'm sure it probably needs it. Oh, Monster Hunter. Nice. Oh, the release parties. That's fun too. Especially there's a new game out that everyone's into. Oh, good times, huh? Oh my god, my freaking no, it disconnected again. I'm like permanently wrestling with this setup. There we go. I need to go to IKEA and buy a new cable. It keeps disconnecting and doing weird stuff. Alright, the claws look a little bit brown now, which is nice. Man, I haven't played a Monster Hunter game for like literally years. Should look into the new one. I haven't bought a video game for years. I've been playing a lot of free games recently. I got hooked on League of Legends and then playing that, and then I was playing free games for so long now. It's hard to go back. Path of Exile, you know, like everything just free. Monster Hunter game's always good. Yeah, I gotta have the freebies for sure. I especially haven't paid for a game. Actually, that's a lie. I bought the premium edition of Dark and Darker, but that was only when I had like 400 hours in the game already. I was playing Dark and Darker like crazy. I was like, all right, if I don't buy the premium version eventually, like I'm just like leeching. But since I started playing the Warhammer again, I basically spent like no money on video games because all my money went into Warhammer. Traded one problem for another. Alright. Just a nice thick earth shade here for this. This bottle of Agrax earth shade is like right down at the bottom is literally like almost jello at this point. Look at it, it's just like hanging. The drops are just like hanging off of it. I have to water it down so much now just for it to be usable. It's just a nice brown looking metal here. And hopefully that gets us the look we're going for these. I have to take a little bit off that lip ring. I'll be back again real quick. Alright, no more interruptions for a while. Oh yeah, dude, I would definitely recommend playing Dark and Darker if you're looking for a game that you can sink a lot of time into. It's fun. It's frustrating. I find it's really frustrating, but most of the frustration comes from my own lack of skill, I think. But it's definitely a fun game. It's like addictive. One of those like really addictive games. Don't know if I've been this hooked on a game since like the early PUBG days, you know? Alright, that's good. I should just do like a few little dots like this here. Few little shiny dots, make it look like little flakes or something, like rust flakes going off or something, hopefully. See if that works out. Done little rust flake like patterns before on these things. Not sure how it'll work on such a small ring though. I think that's alright. It doesn't really look like rust flakes, but I think it's fine. They look nice and shiny. Alright, those are coming together now. Now I think the last stop... Oh, I missed the nose ring. God. Alright. Just make it look a little bit spotty there like that. Not super polished or anything. There we go. I think that's good. Eyes. Suffering. How many mushrooms are on his base? One mushroom and the rest are rocks. That's good. That's really good, except if I paint too many of these mushrooms, it gets real confusing. And I have to break out too many colors. I'm gonna get a smaller brush. The other warband, the Molixmal warband, like every single one had like 5 mushrooms, and I want to do them all different colors. Like every base had like 4 or 5 mushrooms, and I ended up I was at like 20 colors on my wet palette because I was just like, I want to do all the mushrooms different colors. Oh, come on. Come on. Let's do this. Let's make this work. One little white dot on that one. I hope that looks good and reflective. Oh, come on. How's that for eyes? Those look like little reflective beady dots. I think they look good enough. I don't think anyone will ever be able to say they don't look that beady. Squig eyes have got to be beady. Beady out of 10. Alright, squig eyes, done. What's next? Is the mouth good? The mouth is like very defined. Okay, all I gotta do is the base now. I gotta do like a little muddy patch on the base, and I gotta do the mushroom. The mushroom's easy. Especially because I got a lot of different shades of other colors on it. The mushroom's just gonna be a classic red toadstool, I think, so I'll just get the burnt red for that. Start with this on the base and then around here. Put the Vallejo tan here. Start with that and we'll work our way up. Squig bases, what a mess. Ooh, this one even has nice little white bumps on it, so it'll be easy to do like a sort of like a amanita mushroom. Something like that. Got a lot of those things around here. The classic toadstools, like the Amanita muscaria, I think it's called. This thing's always popping up all over the place. The rest of these are rocks. Everything else on that base is a rock. That's how I'm calling it. There's one mushroom and like 20 mushroom-shaped rocks. That's the angle. We'll let that dry. Let's break out the gray. Man, I was gonna stream yesterday, but this week I've been like busy all week, so I didn't get around to it yesterday. Underworlds? Yeah, dude, 100%. I love Underworlds for that. You can try so many new things. Like if you're just starting out, you can try so many different armies and like find what is like really working for you, you know? I'm just using it at this point, I'm just using it to find what army I want to paint next. I'm like trying all these different warbands from different armies. It's like what is going to be fun to paint next, you know? It's even like good for that, you know? Ah, crap. All right. It's also nice not having to worry about like if you're doing Underworld's warbands, you don't need to worry about like matching them to. You can do like 3 Gits warbands and they could all look totally different, or 3 Stormcast warbands. You don't need to worry about matching them into your army either, right? Which I guess you don't need to with an army anyway, but you always want your army to match, you know, at least I do. I always want all the models in my army to match, so. But with Underworld's warbands, it's like, these are just like a one-off, you know? You can do a one-off. And yeah, having the base is already done for you. As someone who is like not an avid baser, basing is more of a chore, you know? Mini Wargaming store. Okay, so you just buy custom bases for yours, like even for your army? Probably a good idea. I've just been sort of like, I found like early on, I just did like, what's a simple scheme I can do? So I kind of just like figured one out that would work that I could just repeat. But I do like the idea of doing custom bases, especially for like elite units or heroes or whatever. It's a good idea. Just like buying some like pre-made, like terrained bases, you know? It'd be cool for sure. Rocks. Rocks. It's something I'll be really careful not to accidentally screw this guy up, his like feet or anything. Gotta try and just paint the rocks like rocks and not accidentally paint all over his feet. Alright, I think that's pretty good for the gray layer on the rocks. Doing all the layers at once, sorta. Start with this here. Sort of a mucky cave water here, I think. Start with the green. Start with a nice crystalline green water here like this. There we go. So a little bit of a struggle back here. There we go. Let's go with that. I don't know if you can even see that on the camera. It's hard to get that angle. Starting with the green water, like a turquoise water, and then I'll just work my way up to like sort of a muddy or green color. Make it look like some muddy cave water or something. All right, what's next? Mushroom, more mushroom. Underside here, real good. There we go. Pre-made night bases. Oh yeah, I can see that. I mean, those are like 150 mil bases, aren't they? Those things are enormous. Maybe not quite that big. But no, they have to be pretty big actually, because they're 100 mil round or 120 mil round most nights. Or is it 150? The 150 is the pie plate, right? Big bases either way. All right, now, has this dried up? Yeah, it has. Let's do this. Nice little Huda Agrax on the stem of the mushroom as well. Give it a bit of a brown, dirty look. $170 by 109 ovals. I've never seen a base that big. The biggest ones I have right now are 90 mils from Scaventide, I think. It's a 90 mil oval, or maybe 100 mil oval. Anyway, it's the big oval, and that feels like a huge base. And that's like the one that's the one that the rattling gun is on. But Jesus, 170 by 109 oval. Yeah, a pre-base, what do you call it, pre-terrained base of that size I could see cost a few bucks for sure. SQUIG. Kind of doing a quick job on the base here because I want to get this guy done. I want to see how he looks lined up next to the other one. All right, what's next? layer of the mushrooms got dry. Let's start layering up the gray and the white. Basically just stipple this on in sort of a rough fashion. Rocks are always good candidates for stippling, that's for sure. Or just extremely lazy painting, however you want to call it. A little bit of texture there. Oh yeah. Wait, my music playlist changed. $30 for a printed Big Night bass. 25 or $30 for a pack of 25. That's not too bad. I might definitely have to start looking into some of those. I like the idea of that for maybe not for my Stormcast, because I'm gonna all my Stormcasts are gonna be consistent, but maybe for the Skaven. I need to buy like some 20. I need a 32 mil base. I tried to get it from my local hobby shop because the Skaven type box came with a like incorrect number of bases. Didn't come with enough 32 mil bases for me, so I need to go buy one. But they only sell packs like 30. I only need one base for the hero, and they're trying to sell me so many bases. I'm like, no, I gotta just gotta buy one. Maybe I'll just order one online. Games Workshop wouldn't replace it because I didn't buy it from a Games Workshop, which is ridiculous. Their support's getting real stingy. You used to be able to say like, hey, there's an issue with my box. It didn't matter where you bought it, but they needed a receipt from either the web store or a Games Workshop, which I thought was a little bit of a little bit stingy on their part, but fair enough, I guess. Any size base you need. That's a good idea. Yeah, the magnet slot ones look really nice. I magnetize all my bases with freaking putty. Putty and super glue has been my go-to for magnetizing awkward bases, but printed ones with magnet slots, I've seen those online. They look nice. I currently don't have space for 3D printing myself, but maybe one day. Once we get our storage shed clear, maybe maybe I can take it over with hobby stuff. Start filling it up with hobby stuff, like literally everything else. The hobby expands. Alright, rocks are starting to get a little stippled up. There we go. There we go. And now, almost there. Skull. There we go. Yeah, free space detected. I've already got to limit my space, you know. Don't want to be sleeping on the couch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got plenty of space right now. Yeah, I guess with the printing, you gotta worry about the Games Workshop. If you can only play Games Workshop stores, they definitely get uptight about printing, I think. I think the corporate policy at Games Workshop is that 3D printers don't exist. And if anyone tells you 3D printing is a thing, they're probably lying. That's what Games Workshop seems to want to enforce, you know? Alright. I feel like you could start by printing just like parts though, right? Like if you print some bits, they might not notice, like helmets or something like that, you know, or whatever, right? I think knights are pretty good for printing too, right? Like there's a lot of really good, they're popular armor to print, army to print, so popular armoire to print, you know? There we go. Yeah, true. Terrain, a table, or at least like a mat on the floor, you know? Trench crusade. What is trench crusade? I've never heard of it. Yeah, the home gaming is definitely a bit of a investment for sure. A few additional dots here. Something like that. Literally just leave that like that, I think. I'm not going to go too wild on the mushrooms. I may actually just darken down certain parts of it real quick though. There we go. World War I setting, force averse for Earth versus force of hell. Super brutal, huh? I'll have to look into it. No, I haven't heard of that. Huh, sounds interesting. Go. Nice little red amanita mushroom. Sort of. A little bit too pointy, but it's close enough. So it focus in a little bit better. Have to do there. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. I only know that one mushroom because it's around here and it's poisonous. I don't know much about mushrooms either. Allegedly poisonous. I mean, I've never tried one, so I don't actually know if it's poisonous, but people say it's poisonous. True. Yep. Yeah, I've had enough food poisoning in my days to know I don't want to test around anything that's actually poisonous. I feel like I've probably become immune to food poisoning at this point. There's only so many times you can get poisoned by bad chicken or something, you know, before your body begins to adapt and say it's time to stop. We gotta figure this out. Are good there. We're getting real close to being done on this guy. I gotta finish the little pond, which shouldn't take too long. The skull is like one layer away, and then the pond. Okay. Bunch of little spiky, cartoony rocks. A mushroom, a skull, and a pond. Ponds are always weird. It took me forever to do a freaking pond on the last one of these guys I painted. The last one that had a pond, which was Mollig. It was a much larger pond though with a lot more detail, so I'm hoping the small pond will be quick. My big issue with the ponds is just that water is hard to paint. It's suspiciously hard to paint, honestly. I don't know why. Fire, not that bad. Water, quite difficult to paint. I've struggled a lot with painting good water. I need to like watch a tutorial or something on it. I'm sure Vince Venturella's probably got like a 30-minute tutorial that explains every last detail of water painting on his channel. Alright, that's good. The skull is good enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. You know what? Let's give it one more layer. Let's give it one more nice little hoot of bright spots here. Just the highest points. Really highlight it up. Nice bleached teeth here. Always give it a little bit extra texture. Never hurt. There we go. There we go. One little last layer on the skull. Hard to focus on the skull. The squig steals the focus from the camera. Yeah, true. I should try that. I should get some of that and use that for water. Something transparent, translucent. Just put like a little layer. I guess resin would be one way to do it. People use resin for water, don't they? Alright. Camo green. Water's gonna be camo green on top of this turquoise, and then I'll work it up to like a muddy yellowish green color. One thing I had to do first though is I need to Nuln oil the rocks. But it has to be watered down a little bit. Should get us there, should be enough here. Like this, you watered Nuln on all the rocks here, just to add a little bit of shade back to them and smooth out some of these like bright highlights on them. Alright, let's let that dry up. Bust out this camo green here. And to get a little bit of medium out on the palette here, I need to thin this down a lot. I'll just go like this. Maybe this will just work out the way I intended right off the bat. Real thinned out green. Then around the edges where the water's shallow, make it look kind of muddy. Yeah. It's looking green now. Now, focus. I gotta find the paint that I'm looking for. Golden brown. more medium. You know what? Whoa. Try not to accidentally knock my camera off its stand. I think this will be good. It needs to be like really thin here. And basically around the edges like this. All right, I think that's it for the water. I think once that dries, I may do like one little pass at it with the turquoise. It's really hard to see because the lights reflect. The only angle I can actually show it at is completely covered by the squig. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it that it looks like muddy water. But the last step on this guy is to meticulously stick him to this blue stuff, hopefully. Ideally, he sticks and I don't lose the model and have it fall or break or anything. All right, right back to it with my favorite part, JK, smearing black paint all over the nice completed mini. I have absolutely had them fall off the base or fall off the little fake handle that I made while I was doing this. It was absolutely terrifying. This is also the wrong brush for this. It's too frayed. It is what it is, so we're just gonna go with it at this point. All right, I'll let that dry for a second here. Maybe a little bit more of this around the edges here. There we go. All right, cool. Muddy water, complete. All right, there is squig number 2. I'm gonna grab squig number 1 here. We've now got 2 squigs from the Underworld's Warband. I'll probably, whoa, that just disconnected at an inopportune time. I'll let this guy dry. And then I'll probably post some pictures up to my Discord or my Instagram or something like that. The close-up pictures are always better. Well, this is not reconnecting. Anyway, it is 9:15. That's all I got time for tonight. A little bit of a low energy stream tonight, but I have been slowly fixing my sleep schedule. I've been sleeping better lately. I haven't been up until 2 a.m. for at least 4 days. No. So I'm hoping to have more energy next week on stream. But hey, thanks dude, yeah. Yeah, I think the turquoise turned out, I wasn't sure how the turquoise was gonna turn out. My camera's not reconnecting, but that's fine. But I think the turquoise turned out, yeah, it was an unknown, but it turned out all right. I'm glad you think it pops. Anyways, that's it from me tonight. I hope everyone has a great night. Good luck with all your painting projects and everything. And yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I'm out. Later.